And welcome to episode 107 of the Wrestling Burn with your host Parksy, B, the Zombie, and the ghost of Roddy Piper.
That is King Zombie.
King Zombie, my bad.
King Zom.
And we're just gonna let the Piper music play, I guess,
Yeah.
in honor of him.
We'll let it play in the background for a little bit in honor of the Rowdy, Rousey.
That's right.
Ronda Rowdy Rousey.
Rowdy
She gave a shout out at the end of her match.
She did. She dedicated the whole fight to him.
Yeah.
And he kicked the shit out of that shit.
That's right.
In 34 seconds.
Right? I saw, actually my brother had posted something today. It was like a picture of like Ronda Rousey under a bunch of bed covers, and it was like, now that I think of it, I'd probably in the last 14 seconds too. And I was like, yes, it's so true. Same. 14 seconds is like a second short from what I normally do, but, you know.
Hey, it's good enough.
Look at that.
It's good enough.
That's right.
So we might as well get right into talking about the Piper Man. Jesus
Right.
Christ, was that a shock to everybody?
Right? I thought it was a joke at first. I didn't believe it.
I thought it might have been a misprint.
That's a misreport.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
So did I.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Who else watched that movie when they found out?
I think
It was full of-
about over 1 million wrestling fans.
I found it on YouTube, and I watched it. I'm like,
What'd you type in to find it? Just They Live?
just They Live, yeah.
Full film or whatever.
Just They Live, and it pops right up. It's the top thing. It was like the most watched thing.
Really?
Yeah.
On YouTube? I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
I got a Enter Sharika. What the hell is it called? Enter Shikari shirt, and they have the face of the alien on the front of it, and they have the saying on the back of the shirt.
Oh, really?
I wish it was an extra large, but it was a freaking small. 'Cause it's awesome.
And now you-
Awesome.
It's too bad you didn't pull all your stuff down fast.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
That
People
guy
went
was
in and they
smart,
scoffed shit right up.
though. Oh, I'm sure.
Although they can go to Walmart and get the same figure for fucking $9.99. $9.99.
Hey! Brandon loves $9.99 right now. Brandon and Dana White.
Dana White's a tool bag.
Dana White is a tool bag.
He's literally burying himself right now.
Did you see what he said to Seth Rollins?
He
King
was Seth
Zombie?
Rollins' guy.
Seth Rollins. Oh.
And then Seth Rollins came back saying, cut the dude some slack because he's wrestled a shit ton of matches, so his words should be known as gospel.
That's what it was, yeah. I was
He's
so
just-
confused.
He is just getting ripped to shreds by wrestlers.
Yeah, he's an ass clown.
Did you see the
I'll be
comments
bad
at all?
news, Brian. And Rod Piper, you ain't nothing but a spine and cockroach. First of all, cockroaches don't have a spine. They got a hard shell. So we know two things about you. You're a jerk and you're stupid. Oh, Roddy Piper, you a sharecropper with big pork belly. You ain't a man. You different. You and them sharecroppers for me. You're right. We are different from you.
Is that Piper doing two voices?
Sharecroppers and me,
I
we're
think
different.
so.
We're honest. And we're real
Oh,
men.
from Black Power.
When it comes to me, there ain't no difference between black or white. I'm them all, baby. I will have my fist up for Black Power in WrestleMania 6, but it'll be for Mr. Mandela and me, RP. I don't die, I just multiply.
Nice.
Is this when his face was half painted black, too?
It might have been, yeah.
Probably.
And that wasn't racist.
Roddy Piper did full blackface, and that's okay. Hulk Hogan, not okay.
Hulk Hogan says the N-word, and... No, is it... Yeah? Or is it...
Hard R.
Hey, we did a whole podcast about this, and...
Like, breaking podcast, too, and now I'm actually mad you didn't.
Yeah, and for some reason it didn't record properly. I'm trying to recover the sound
file, yeah.
of the whole friggin' podcast. It was like an hour long, and
It was a great podcast.
yeah,
We had a really
if
solid
I can
podcast.
recover it, I'll post it later on this week.
And then,
It'll be about Hogan.
yeah, it's pretty much what the whole podcast is. A lot of Hogan, a lot of Cena. Speaking of which, his nose.
Yeah. Try telling John Cena that his nose being broken is fake, Dana White.
Right? That's good. Well, he's gonna say it's because he caught a real knee, but
Well, I put a rumor on our website that I heard that it was because he does so much cocaine that the membranes in his nose have rotted away. So when he got kneed in the nose, it wasn't that hard, but it was enough to break his nose.
Who do you think he is? You think he's like Hogan or Piper doing all the coke?
He's this era's version of them, yes.
In all honesty, I really do think that the drugs and the cancer really did shorten up Piper's life a lot.
I'm sorry, Piper.
I'm not saying anything bad. I thought that's pretty accepted.
Yeah, I think the cancer did more.
Than the drugs, you think?
Cancer,
Hodgkin's lymphoma can really screw you up.
the radiation, all that bullshit that he had to do probably weakened Ella.
And then if it came back, he...
If you watch They Live and see how jacked he was, you know he was doing something too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fucking jacked.
Was he was juicing, you think?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. All those guys were back then.
That's right, it was
He
legal.
was a big dude back then.
It was legal, he probably
And now you look
was.
at him, you're like,
oh man, you look
"Whoa,
like shit.
You look like you're dead. What
Oh.
happened?
Oh, he died.
Zombie had the chance to
Wow.
meet him and have autographs with him.
Oh
and didn't
shit, that's
do it.
right. That...
I saw him. He was smiling over there. He was having a grand old time.
Where?
Super Mega
Super
Fest.
Mega Fest
Oh.
in Marlboro. We saw him then.
I
We didn't
wasn't
talk to
there
him because
for
the
that.
line was about 5 miles long, but
And you should have. Now you
should have. Could have met Bret Hart too. Because he's
Oh.
next, probably. They're going threes.
I've already done that, so
What?
met Bret Hart.
Did you?
Yeah.
You give him a hand job?
Nope. It was just a young boy. He
Oh,
wasn't Jared the
you were a
Subway.
hand job.
He wasn't Jared the Subway guy. So. No joke, no laughs on the Jared the Subway guy
No.
joke. Well, fuck you too.
Well, you know, what we're dealing with is one of the original village people here, with his mate Jimmy Hart, who keeps kissing the bell, leaving all that lipstick on it. I heard the Mountie out here saying, first thing I'm going to do, pounds his chest, I don't know, Hemi something. First thing I'm going to do, says, I'm going to take Piper's integrity. It's John Cousteau trying to find a dry spot in the ocean. I ain't got no damn integrity. You think I got so far? Second thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take Roddy Piper's manhood. I come here to fight. I don't know what you come here to do. I come here to win 2 titles. I can't do that till I win the first one. I think you've been dreaming. I think it's been all wet, too.
How coked out was he doing?
Wow.
this?
Right?
He put on some great interviews.
So you know what I was watching the other day, and I thought it was probably the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen. The Macho Man Beyond the Ring they did.
Yeah.
The beginning of it is literally just Jeep tires rolling, and then you hear a crash.
Really?
Yeah, that's the beginning of the Beyond the Ring. It's on WWE Network.
That's bad.
Right? I was like, wow, what the fuck?
And Lanny Poffer agreed to that? Because I'm sure they had to agree.
Oh, Lanny Poffo was he did one of his gay-ass poems in the beginning of it.
Oh. Did I see that? I think I saw the preview of that.
I watched the full thing.
Yeah, I thought it was a load of shit, just like the fucking induction ceremony with Lonnie Papa
Oh,
doing that.
man, I'm still so disappointed about that.
It's one of the worst friggin' things I've ever seen in my entire friggin' life, and I've seen a lot of things in my life.
Right? You've seen the Mr. T speech.
Yeah, mother.
My mother.
Mother.
My mother used to masturbate to Macho Man Randy Savage. My mother loved the Macho Man's flying elbow. My mother.
Mother?
My mother.
Have we heard anything from Mr. T about Piper?
Yeah, he did say something.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he add his mother into it?
No, he didn't.
My mother.
His mother.
No, he didn't add anybody's mother into it.
My mother used to love when I would wrestle Roddy Piper.
Hey, when's Mr. T's show coming on TV? His
What?
home gardening channel. Yeah,
Mr.
he's
T
got his
Gardens?
own Vanilla Ice.
What does Vanilla Ice do?
Vanilla Ice has his own.
Oh,
Yes,
where he
so-
goes and tries all the different ways of living or whatever?
No.
He redoes mansions down in Florida. and then sells them.
Oh, he
basically
flips houses?
Yeah, he flips houses.
mansions.
That's
And that's what
sweet.
Mr. T his show was about.
He was flipping mansions?
Yeah, flipping probably ghetto,
He's gonna be
Flipping
flipping cardboard
projects.
boxes.
flipping project houses.
Flipping Section 8 houses.
Now my mother said, you swing a hammer like this.
Right? My mother.
But when the policemen come, you swing a hammer like this.
Nobody can see. Oh, and then you pointed a gun at me. Thanks.
You hold the gun like, the hammer like a gun.
Sideways.
Sideways. Yes.
My mother used to love to hold the gun sideways.
Here you are on Piper's Pit. Possibly in all of history there has never been a greater show, and I have had on this particular show some of the greatest, most intelligent people and athletes ever. I had Hogan. I wasn't mentioning him. I had Cindy Loopy Lauper on there when she was a star, and now she's a star. She are not no more. I had Fat Lou Albano on one time. Pulled his rubber bands. I had Andre the Giant. I bought him a Johnny brush so he could brush his teeth. But then I thought to myself, I said, for this particular Piper's Pit, I want someone with intelligence. I want someone with scruples, yet they can go out there and fight at any given moment. And I thought to
Okay.
No, I wanted to see what it was.
He interviews himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That was back when he interviewed himself.
Oh, boy.
It was like 4 minutes long.
Oh, man. Good for him.
Yeah.
He could cut a solid promo. He was no macho man.
No.
Actually.
Well, he was pretty good at his promos.
Oh, yeah. No
What's
doubt.
later on
I
in
think he's top 10. See, I don't remember WCW Piper. I feel like I didn't pay that much attention to it. Not like other WCW
That's like
people,
out of
but-
shape.
Yeah, that was
fat.
ready
Like
to-
Piper just needs to make a paycheck.
Yeah.
WCW was like, let's sign
Half
all the
those
old.
legends then.
Let's sign all the
Look-
old WWE guys.
Yeah, the best talkers in that era. Piper, Macho Man, Hogan.
Flair.
I'm talking WWE. Flair wasn't up yet.
Oh, you're not talking.
Flair hadn't come up yet. Jake the Snake Roberts, Ravishing Rick Rude, Ultimate Warrior. That whole
Flair
bunch
was
of
there,
Big
though.
Boss Man.
Flair was there, 1990.
I'm talking in the 80s.
Well, he was still in WCW. Doesn't count as a good talker there.
No.
What about Sting?
Because I wasn't able to watch it back then because I didn't have cable.
Oh.
Big Boss Man.
That's a weird. I've never heard Big Boss Man mentioned in the best talkers.
He was really good.
Do you not remember his great poem to the Big Show's
Oh.
dad?
Roses are red, violets are
He was another
blue.
one that could just run off the mouth. Almost like ZZ,
Almost like ZZ.
who needs to run off the face of the earth because he's just horrible.
He's
Wait,
great.
why are you saying bad things about? He's a
Because
weekly
he's
guest.
coming in here soon, and I'm gonna drill his ass to the wall.
Oh, he's a weekly guest. Come on.
He's coming
Be
in with
nice
no
to
shirt
the
this
guy.
week that shows his scar
From
from the Big Show from 2 weeks ago.
the Big Show left a scar.
He left a bloody handprint on his chest. From that slap, blood came up, so that he's got a big bloody hand chest. You ever, like when you get a rug burn,
Yeah.
it beads up? That's what a handprint did.
Are you
And
being
he's picking at it.
serious?
And he's picking at it.
No,
No.
I'm not being
He's picking at it.
I believed you for a second.
Come on. He's
I
picking
was-
at it.
I like you. Yeah, you're playing with your nipple. I
Do you
understand.
watch Conan O'Brien at all? Have you ever seen
No,
that show?
I've seen it, but I'm not.
You
a
ever
fan
see
of
what he
him.
does when he comes out? He comes out and
No.
does this weird thing with his hand, but then he always fucking goes like this with his nipples.
No,
He goes.
I haven't seen that.
Every show he does that. When he comes out, before he starts his little monologue thing,
Yeah.
he comes out and he's, pointing to the crowd, and then he does this thing with his hands, and then he goes.
See, I have a hard time with Conan. The only real Conan segment I've ever seen that I liked was the one with Marshawn Lynch and Gronk,
Yeah, I
where
saw
they were
that.
playing Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
Oh
And
man.
everybody was freaking out.
Yeah.
Like he's always got the